Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2016 U.S. Youth Soccer National League Girls Showcase from Gillette Athletic Center in Wilson, North Carolina. Upcoming, a 16 and under matchup between the SLSC Comos Lawless from the state of Oklahoma City to be exact, wearing the navy blue uniforms, and the Fullerton Rangers. The Fullerton Rangers will be wearing the fluorescent green or yellow with black numerals. They are from the Southern California area, Fullerton to be exact, near the Los Angeles area, and we expect a very, very good soccer match. It'll have to go some to upstage the one just recently completed, a 1-1 tie between the Legend out of Los Angeles and the Impact out of Long Island, New York. Again, that match ended in a 1-1 tie. My name is Alton Britt. You're watching, of course, the Turbo Sports Network as this tournament partially being streamed by that network, and they are doing an excellent job. I'm a relative newcomer to the sport of soccer, but I've been thoroughly educated in just 1.5 days here at Gillette. Normally, I'm a baseball, football, basketball play-by-play person, former high school English teacher, but I have learned a lot of new terminology and words and phrases this week here at Gillette, and certainly I hope you'll forgive me if I mispronounce some of these names, particularly the young ladies' names, along with various phrases germane to the sport of soccer. As the Fullerton Rangers will feature Bailey Fink, Brooklyn Fink, Elise Foreman, Jocelyn Glitsky, Aubrey Gonzalez, Avery Holland, Ashley Johnson, Carly Johnson, Channing Jones, Monica McGee, Kyrie Munson, Skylar Revis, Haley Tillotson, and Hannah Tillotson, along with Kelby Washington and Kylie Wickersham. They are wearing the navy blue against the fluorescent green-yellow of the Fullerton Rangers. They have Madison Anderson, Kayla Bercerto, Chase Bibby, Vivian Bukhalil, Elizabeth Castillo, Casey Garrity, Isabel Gillette, J.D. Gutierrez Campos, Emma Jonitz, Victoria Lopez, Jessica Martinez, Yvette Ochoa, Hope Osborne, Jacqueline Ramirez Garcia, Jenna Orano, Andrea Villa, Alexis Williamson, Jada Wilson, and Jordan Wood. As we've just begun, and right away the team from Oklahoma City will get a corner kick from the left corner. 0-0, we're in minute number 1 of this 16 and under soccer match, slated for an 80-minute time period, a 40-minute first half, 40-minute second half, as the corner kick headed away by the Rangers, and the Rangers will try to get it out of trouble as the ball sails toward the Oklahoma City club, the Outlaws, the Lawless, rather. I'm sorry, down to my left, where they're seated, and of course on my right side, the team from California wearing the fluorescent jerseys out of the Fullerton area. They are the Rangers. So we've got the Lawless against the Rangers here at Gillette Athletic Center on a cool, windy afternoon in Wilson, North Carolina. Wilson is a community of about 50,000, holding the tournament for the 8th consecutive year of its 10-year existence. Wilson is about 45 miles east of the capital city of Raleigh, and perhaps 100 miles west of the Atlantic Ocean. We're some 120 miles east of Greensboro, 150 miles east of Winston-Salem. Our largest city, Charlotte, they're southwest of us, about 200 miles away, while the mountainous area Asheville and beyond. Asheville's about 300 miles away. We're lucky in that we get to the mountains in about 3.5 hours from Wilson and to the ocean in about 2 hours. We're called Variety Vacation Land for good reason. Wilson used to be known as the world's largest bright belt tobacco market, but tobacco has been on the downcline as of recent years, and now we're more known for our friendliness, our barbecue, our antiques, excellent soccer facilities, very good in the sport of football, high school football, and our local college named Barton College, formerly Atlantic Christian College. They were the 2007 NCAA Division II national champions in the sport of basketball. So we've got you up to date on who we are, and now we'll focus our attention on the soccer match proper. As once again, you're looking at the U.S. Youth Soccer National League, and their slogan, hash mark, if you will, on a sign which covers the fence in back of the goal to my left that says the National League, and along with the logo, and then the phrase that they go by, earn your place. As believe me, all of these girls, they are performing here this weekend not just by invitation only, but by accomplishment, as they have earned their way here. As I will give you a little background on who the teams are. The U.S. Youth Soccer National League features the top teams in the country who earn their place in the league via either success in their respective U.S. Youth Soccer Regional Championships or success in their respective U.S. Youth Soccer Regional Leagues or a top finish in last year's National League. So, earn your place certainly is an appropriate slogan for the folks from the U.S. Youth Soccer National League. We have no score. We're 5 minutes into the match between the Fullerton Rangers out of Southern California and the Comos Lawless out of Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. So, once again, we'll set the stage for you with the Oklahomans wearing the navy blue with white and the Californians in the fluorescent green or yellow, if you will, jerseys and the black shorts. No score in the soccer match. 16 and under competition here in Wilson at the Gillette Athletic Complex. Bert Gillette, the late Bert Gillette, was a long-time leader of the recreation department here in Wilson and set in motion a lot of things that the Wilsonians are very proud of still today, and thus this fine athletic facility named after him. To my far right, we have the baseball complex, which features a mini full-size stadium along with two athletic diamonds. We are on field number 1 of the Gillette Athletic Complex, the soccer complex here in Wilson. 10 or so beautifully groomed soccer fields. As I mentioned earlier, Wilson, in his 8th consecutive year of hosting this showcase tournament, as the girls battle each other out on the field below. We're in a 16 and under age group, and you might wonder what these girls are playing for, as the fluorescent Fullerton Rangers will pass the ball deep down to the right side, and two soccer players after it, but it's hit toward the goalie, and the goalie gets it out of harm's way into the legs, if you will, of the Oklahoma City Lawless, who kick it out of bounds. These teams, the top 4 teams in each National League age group, earn an automatic bid to the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, which are the oldest and most prestigious youth soccer championships in the country. The top finishers in the 15 and under, 16 and under, and 17 and under age groups earn a place in next season's National League. So you can see this is certainly an appropriate setting for an organization with the hashtag slogan of earn your place, as just not anybody gets to come to these showcase tournaments. These are superb soccer players right now we've got substitution into the game for the fluorescent. Check that, not a substitution, but someone bringing a different color vest to the goalkeeper of the Fullerton Ranger team. As the clock continues to go, we're in the 8th minute of a scheduled 80-minute 16 and under match. 40 minutes first half, 40 minutes second half. Right now we have no score. This is a huge tournament, 128 girls teams representing 5 age groups on hand for this tournament, being contested not only here at Gillette, but in Wilson at local high schools, Fike and Bedingfield, and the local college, Barton, formerly Atlantic Christian. They are a host as well, along with the Rocky Mount Athletic Complex in the neighboring city of Rocky Mount, some 20 miles down the road. Right now, we've got a breakaway that's broken up, and the score remains deadlock 0-0 here on a cool, sunny afternoon. Not a cloud in the sky, but somewhat windy, and it's turning cooler as the day progresses. It was real cool when we started play at 10 o'clock, and it warmed up some, but now the temperature is somewhat on the downside. Again, I'm Alton Britt, and you're listening, or viewing rather, on the Turbo Sports Network, which is responsible for streaming these important and prestigious soccer matches to the various areas of the United States. Of course, if you're in Oklahoma or California, you're being treated to an excellent brand of soccer. As California, once again, in fluorescent green or yellow against Oklahoma in the navy blue with white. And we've got a violation. The ball will turn over from the Californians to the Oklahomans in the 10th minute of action here in the first half of this soccer match. 16 and under, slated for an 80-minute time period. As Oklahoma attacks the goal down to our left, they work the ball on the far side. You might wonder what is unique for this, the 10th season of activity within the U.S. Youth Soccer National League. And Wilson has been fortunate enough to, as the wind has just blown the lid off the goodie box here on our table. We're under a canopy right at the midfield stripe. To our left, the Oklahoma team under a canopy, and to our right, the California team under a canopy. Natalie is our scorekeeper, clock operator. Once again, my name, Alton Britt. As I started to mention, 128 teams in this tournament representing 27 states. Some states have more than one team, notably California and Ohio, Pennsylvania, along with Texas and New York and the state of Washington. All have more than one team involved in this tournament. We have 5 different age groups, as right now the team in fluorescent attacking the goal down to our left, but they can't get it in. The score remains scoreless at the 11-minute mark of the first half. Thanks for tuning our way as Turbo Sports Network, heavily involved as they are in youth soccer around the country, along with softball and basketball and other sports. They certainly ought to be congratulated for their efforts in bringing you the best in youth sports activity. As the ball's kicked deep to our left, right now, attacking down to our right, rather, attacking the fluorescent team, the team from Fullerton, California. Fullerton, about 20 minutes or so away from Los Angeles. They wear the fluorescent jerseys against the Oklahoma team out of Oklahoma City in the navy blue jerseys. Right now, we've got a substitute getting ready to check in. That's number 1 for the California team. Her name is Alexis Williamson, and she's awaiting the go-ahead for entering into this soccer match. We are in the 13th minute, and it's 0-0. as Williamson will enter. Coming out for California will be Madison Anderson. Wind once again stirring strongly here at the Gillette Athletic Complex. We're nearby the Wilson Water Reservoir and Wilson Toys Knot Park, along with Lake Wilson, not too far from here. Again, I highly recommend the Wilson Barbecue. We've got some excellent barbecue establishments, most notably Parker's, whom you might have heard of, along with Bill's Barbecue and Chicken Restaurant. Famous for its antiques is Wilson. Also, as I mentioned earlier, our local college, Barton, won the national championship in NCAA Division II basketball back in 2007. They also participated in the first round in 2006 in Springfield, Massachusetts at the Mass Mutual Center. I was lucky enough to be courtside for both Barton appearances on the radio, bringing the action back to the Wilson area. Barton was beaten in overtime by Winona State in 2006 in the first round of the tournament, but they got their revenge a year later as Barton not only beat Winona State for the championship, they beat Grand Valley State along with Cal State San Bernardino in the semifinals to get to the championship rematch with Winona State, who was number one in the country at the time, unbeaten. They'd won 56 straight games, including the 2006 national tournament, and they held a 47-point lead over Barton with 7 seconds remaining in the contest. A long shot by Oklahoma City, no good, and headed back the other way is the soccer ball. Barton trailed Winona, as I said, by 7 points with 45 seconds to play, and layup at the buzzer by present Harlem Globetrotter star Anthony Atkinson won the contest for the Bulldogs. And I remember returning to Wilson with the team. Once we landed at the airport in Raleigh-Durham, we were on a chartered bus back into Wilson, and about 8 miles out, the citizenry of Wilson had been alerted by the city as to what time Barton was returning, and folks were just lined up along the highway from 8 miles out all the way into the doghouse, which is Wilson Gym, the place where Barton plays their basketball, in salute to the national champions. And I was just a fly on the wall, just a radio broadcaster, but I remember so well looking around when those people started appearing and seeing the tears of some of the Barton players as they were being honored for being national basketball champions. Right now, we are in a girls' tournament where the winners will get a chance. They are playing for the top 4 teams in each National League age group, earn an automatic bid to the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, which, by the way, are the oldest and most prestigious youth soccer championships in the country. Top finishers in the 15 under, 16 under, and 17 under age groups earn a place in next season's National League. And the showcase, a place where many, many colleges are represented. Many of the young ladies, particularly the older girls, they have already chosen what schools they want to attend, but many are, so to speak, up for grabs, as the college exposure is hard to beat at these national showcase tournaments, where hundreds of college coaches are in attendance each National League weekend. And they say the level of competition just gets better and better every year, and they certainly use this as one of the ways to fill up their rosters for the upcoming seasons in the various level of college soccer competition. As we are in our 17th minute here between the Fullerton Rangers and the Comos Lawless out of Oklahoma in a 0-0 tie. Right now, the Oklahomans have the ball stolen away by the Rangers, who advance it rapidly down the far side, the left sidelines. The Rangers now approaching the goal, and a shot toward an empty net is good. And the Rangers take the early lead. And the score comes in the 18th minute, and the score registered by the Rangers. A great goal from just to the left of the net, and the goal scored by the Rangers, number 11. That's Jada Wilson. Wilson in the 18th minute scores the game's lone goal and gives the Fullerton Rangers a 1-0 lead. How appropriate that Wilson scores the first goal in Wilson of this soccer match. It's 1-0 now in favor of the Fullerton Rangers down to our right, and Oklahoma City trying to reciprocate at the other end. And the ball stolen away by the Rangers. Beautiful goal by Wilson, giving the Fullerton Rangers the early lead in front of an empty goal. Not exactly sure where the goalie had gone, but there was nobody home and an empty goal awaiting the kick from Jada Wilson, and it was true to the back of the net. Right now, the ball being played in from deep as the Rangers chase the soccer ball downfield. The Rangers attacking again. The Rangers on the right side, and a pass goes out of bounds, last touched by the foot of the Rangers, and so it'll belong to the young ladies from Oklahoma. The U.S. Youth Soccer Olympic Development Program is something to behold. The National League teams feature many players who are part of the U.S. Youth Soccer Olympic Development Program, which has helped produce a majority of former and current U.S. national team players. And certainly that speaks for itself as the Rangers kick it out of bounds at the midline here on the pitch at Gillette. And the soccer ball will belong to the Lawless team out of Oklahoma City. We're in minute 20, 1-0. The Rangers with the early lead with a goal at the 18th minute by Jada Wilson. Right now, the team in navy blue representing Oklahoma trying to get it back. They kick it into their own bench area, and it will belong to the Rangers at midline. Fullerton, certainly no stranger to folks around the area who follow baseball, as the Fullerton Titans, a frequent visitor to the World Series in collegiate baseball. That's held in Omaha, Nebraska every year. As a shot deep out of the left is no good by the Rangers. Back the other way with it will come now with the ball, the Lawless out of Oklahoma City. The Lawless in navy blue with white, and the Rangers in fluorescent, either green or yellow, with black. 1-0 the score as we've got substitutions getting ready to check in for the Oklahoma City team. Right now, they are recorded, and 5 girls will get a chance to ply their trade on the pitch as the bench empties for the Oklahoma City team, down 1-0 to the Rangers of Fullerton. And the Los Angeles area of Southern California, shot launched from the deep right side, way left, and it'll be chased down by Oklahoma in the corner, stolen away by the Rangers down the right sideline toward the middle of the pitch, as these 5 young ladies, whom we'll identify as we go along, getting ready to enter the action. 27, 11, 36, 5, and 2 getting set to check in. That's Bailey Fink, number 27. Number 11 is Ashley Johnson. Number 2 is Channing Jones. Number 5 is Avery Holland. Number 36, and we'll scan our rosters, that being Skylar Rivas, as it's 1-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers, seeking another goal at the offensive end, as Fullerton will kick it toward the goal, and it's saved without much trouble by the Oklahoma goalie. Again, 5 subs ready to check in for the navy blue team of Oklahoma City. As the ball advanced along the right sideline, as Fullerton enjoys that 1-0 lead. We're in minute 23 here at the Gillette Athletic Complex. And now, Whistle, perhaps these girls will get a chance to get on the pitch. Once again, 2-5, 36, 11, 27 into the game, all representing the Comos Lawless squad out of Oklahoma City. We've got a 1-0 score. The lone goal scored at the 18-minute mark of the first half by Jada Wilson of the Fullerton Rangers. Beautiful day, although a little on the cool side here in Wilson, and the wind in gusts will whip up right before you know it, and inevitably it'll blow something right into my face, as I've had everything from a potato chip bag to a plastic box lid hit me these 2 days here covering these soccer matches. These girls, they're young, but they can play. I never cease to amaze at how quickly they're able to pop up once they go down on the pitch, just like a jack-in-the-box, as the ball being headed several times, mostly by the Fullerton Rangers, and Fullerton ahead by a 1-0 score. A score at the 18-minute mark by Jada Wilson. Right now we're in minute 24, 2 40-minute halves here in this U.S. Youth Soccer National League showcase. For girls, the boys will get their chance next weekend, once again right here in Wilson, primarily at Gillette, but also, as we mentioned earlier, high schools at Fike High School and Bedingfield High School, at Barton College, and over in neighboring Rocky Mount, a city to our north of some 20 miles away. Right now, the ball kicked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Oklahoma squad, dressed in navy blue with white numerals in trim, against the fluorescent yellow-green of Fullerton. Fullerton, located in Southern California, about 20 minutes away from the Los Angeles area, and they've become well known once again through the Fullerton Titans. Their baseball team, they won the National Baseball Championship a couple of times, and they've been frequent visitors to Omaha to play for that national championship. Right now, the ball being contested in the middle of the pitch, and coming away with it is they are the girls in the fluorescent jerseys representing Southern California. We're in minute 26, 1-0 the score. The Rangers of Fullerton with a lead over the Lawless of Oklahoma City. Our last game ended 1-1, a 17 and under matchup between the Legend of Los Angeles against the Impact of Eastern New York. Our first game, a 9-0 blowout, 16 and under contest between the team from the Blues Elite out of Kansas City, the victors, over a team from Western Pennsylvania, primarily Pittsburgh. As the team from Missouri, they were a 9-0 winner after leading 3-0 at half. Tight ball game until late in the contest when 6 quick goals propelled the Missouri squad just out of sight completely as they won 9-0. Right now we've got a tight contest going on between the Lawless and the Rangers. The Rangers enjoying a 1-0 advantage at present. The majority of possession time belongs to the Fullerton Rangers, in addition to that 1-goal lead. The ball being contested now and won by the Oklahomans, but is headed back the other way by the Los Angeles young ladies. Another header by Oklahoma, and the quick Los Angeles team will send it downfield as we've got a 2-on-2 in the 27th minute of action. As Los Angeles, or rather the Fullerton Rangers, with a 1-0 lead over the Oklahoma Lawless. Oklahoma trying to defend against another goal as a shot goes wide of the net, and the score remains 1-0. And we've got a California sub getting set to check into the action. Number 17 is Jessica Martinez. Jessica, wearing that fluorescent jersey outside her shorts, where down at the bottom of the jersey it says "More Than a Club," as this proud soccer outfit representing Fullerton, California, and Southern California. We already have seen the football beach football club from Long Beach yesterday. We saw the Legends from Los Angeles earlier today, and now the Fullerton Rangers as they do battle against the Lawless out of Oklahoma City. 1-0 the score at the 28-minute mark here in the first half of play at Gillette. Fullerton is dressed in fluorescent jerseys, either green or gold, as you wish, and the navy blue of Oklahoma City, as some refreshments are brought in and put on the table right in front of us. Some water, some Powerades, some nabs, and they all certainly will come in handy. And they better watch that pile, because the announcer just might find his way into something probably earmarked for the officials. But in any event, we've got a tight soccer match. 1-0 the score, with the Fullerton Rangers on top. A goal at the 18-minute mark by Jada Wilson, the only score in the ball game, as we approach minute 30 here at Gillette Athletic Complex. The ball is kicked downfield, down pitch I should say, and collected by the goalie, and the Oklahoma player runs into the goalie, both girls down, but they get up quickly. As the goalie now will send it back the other way, as the fluorescent team representing Fullerton trying to add to that 1-0 tally. They march it goalward and can't get a shot off as the ball is intercepted by Oklahoma. Two excellent soccer clubs having at it in the 30th minute here at Gillette. And a kick will be forthcoming from the Oklahomans. From near the center circle, just to the left of the center circle, Oklahoma down 1-0 to California in this 16 and under match. As the kick taken by the Rangers and headed back the other way. The Rangers kick it toward the center of the pitch and headed back the other way. The Rangers using that noggin to good use. Down the field toward the goal it rolls, but easily picked up by the goalie, who sends it back in the direction of the Oklahomans. We're in minute 31. Score tied 1-1 as a shot way offline, fielded by the goalie down to our right. 1-0 the lead, the Fullerton Rangers. Earn your place. That's the official hashtag slogan of the National League, meaning nothing is given. And each team has earned its place in the league through the hard work and success of its players. What a slogan. Earn your place, and you've got to earn your place to get into these prestigious national showcase tournaments. Needless to say, all of the competitors are excellent soccer players. They use their feet and their head wisely, as a long shot will find nobody home but the goalkeeper down to my right. We're in minute 32, 1-0, Fullerton Rangers, with a goal at the 18-minute mark by Jada Wilson, the only score in the ball game, as the Rangers will hit it back toward the goal and try to add to their 1-0 lead. Good pass to the left of the net, and a shot unable to be taken as the goalie comes out and makes a nice stop. And now the ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by Oklahoma City, and it will be a Fullerton ball in the offensive attack zone, already leading 1-0 as a couple players now been down to tie their shoelaces as Fullerton and Oklahoma do battle, but Fullerton makes a mistake and will send the ball back Oklahoma's way. 1-0 the score in the 33rd minute here at Gillette Athletic Center. Natalie keeping score and keeping clock time down to my right. She's done a brilliant job along with studying her nursing textbook. And that's quite a job to keep score and time in a soccer match and study nursing at the same time. But Natalie has done a good job of it. Downfield, the team from Oklahoma, they threaten on the right side in the 33rd minute, down 1-0 to the Fullerton Rangers in the soccer contest. I'm Alton Britt. You're tuned in to the Torbo Sports Network for this outstanding soccer match in the Showcase Tournament in Wilson, North Carolina. We're in minute 33, and 1-0 is the lead being enjoyed by the Rangers. At the 18-minute mark, Jada Wilson with a goal, as subs 2 and 23 will enter the game for Fullerton. Number 2, as we look at our roster, we find out is Elizabeth Castillo, and number 23 is Andrea Vela. So Vela and Castillo into the lineup for the Fullerton Rangers. At midfield, the ball headed into the attack zone by the Rangers. The Rangers downfield now, 1-on-3 in favor of Oklahoma, and the goalie kicks it back toward midfield. An attempted header by Oklahoma, no good. Girl missed it, but Oklahoma comes out of the scrum with the ball, downfield toward the goal. And Oklahoma's not been near that goal many times as Fullerton has played outstanding defense. We're in our 34th minute, 1-0 the score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. Ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by Oklahoma City, and it will belong to the Fluorescent Girls. Not only are they wearing fluorescent jerseys, but also fluorescent knee socks, as the Fullerton team has traveled all the way across this country from the Pacific Ocean to next to the Atlantic Ocean, as the Atlantic Ocean only about 100 or so miles away from where they are right now in Wilson. The ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by Oklahoma, and Fullerton will inbounds the ball at the 35-minute mark of the first half. Score 1-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. Jada Wilson at 18 of the first half with a goal in front of an empty net and goal. Downfield, Fullerton will kick the ball back the other way. Good hustle on the play by Jacqueline Ramirez Garcia. Will send it downfield where Fullerton runs it down. Fullerton will kick it back toward the goalie, who in turn kicks it far up the right side, out, as we say, of harm's way at the 36-minute mark of the first half. 1-0 in favor of the Rangers, as the Rangers will attempt to get the ball into the attack zone once again, but Oklahoma City thwarts that, and it sends it downfield, and the Rangers lose possession. Oklahoma with a chance now, break away into the middle, and the kick, left-footed style, will be knocked off course, and it will go out of bounds and belong to the Fullerton Rangers. At minute 36 of the first half, it's 1-0. At 18, a goal by Jada Wilson, the only score in the soccer match thus far. Once again, I'm Alton Britt. You're listening to the Torbo Sports Network. And you're looking at the Torbo Sports Network. You can obviously tell most of my ballgame work has been in radio, as right now we've got a foul against the Fullerton Rangers, and we'll have a kick just to the right of the center circle by Oklahoma. A chance, albeit slim as it is, a direct kick from Oklahoma toward the goal, and it goes just to the left. Nice effort by Oklahoma City, but the Oklahomans come up short. 37 on the clock. We're in minute 37 of first half, 37-minute mark of the first half. 1-0 in favor of the Rangers. And the Rangers get a kick from deep next to the goal, and the kick will be a medium-sized kick, and it'll be chested by the Rangers and kicked out of bounds. Last touch by the Rangers. It'll belong to Oklahoma. As the throw-in now will be done by Oklahoma's number 10, Kylie Munson. And Kylie throws it goalward, but it's knocked back by the Rangers at the 38-minute mark. 1-0 score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers over the Comos Lawless out of Oklahoma, principally Oklahoma City. As the Lawless now will inbounds the ball in their attack zone, but the Rangers are all over that soccer ball at minute 38. And the Rangers send it downfield, and the Rangers will fight with Oklahoma for the ball. Coming away, the Rangers, number 10, downfield, and Garcia Ramirez runs out of real estate, and the ball goes out of bounds on the right side. Last touch by Oklahoma City at the 39-minute mark of a 1-0 lead being enjoyed by the Fullerton Rangers. Once again, this is the Torbo Sports Network. I'm Alton Britt. And as a native Wilsonian, most of my work has been done in the areas of football, basketball, and baseball. I'm relatively new to soccer, and thus the mispronunciations or the awkward takes on some kicks and throw-ins and offsides and so forth. But I've learned an awful lot and still very, very much to learn about this fascinating sport. The most popular sport in the world, if you go by the number of people who play it. We're in the 39th minute, and we get a stoppage in action as we're going to have, it looks like, a corner kick made by the team from Fullerton. The Rangers will kick it from the right corner as they are already up 1-0 in this soccer match as time is near the expiration point of the first half of play. We're in the USU Soccer National League Showcase Girls Tournament in Wilson, North Carolina at the Burt Gillette Athletic Complex. And the Fullerton team trying for an additional goal. Right now they lead 1-0, but the ball crosses hands and will be in possession now of the Oklahomans. The scoreboard shows 40 minutes having already elapsed. Just a brief additional bit of play as it looks like the Californians will carry a 1-0 lead into the halftime intermission. Ball stolen by Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not been close to the goal box much in this contest, and the Rangers steal it away as a Ranger player goes down and grasps her right knee. And being looked at now by some of her teammates says, we certainly hope that injury isn't severe. Usually when a girl goes down, they'll pop right back up. And when they don't, we know something's up. I think the injured player is number 10 for the Rangers, Jacqueline Ramirez Garcia. And now she's on her feet, and I think she's flexing her right knee. And looks like she's going to be okay. She's a hustler, no doubt about that. She has been literally all over this pitch all afternoon as we've got a 1-0 soccer match in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. And we're going to have a penalty kick coming up from the left side in front of the center pitch circle here at Gillette. And the kick will be made by Garcia Ramirez as the clock down shows 40 minutes. Kick on its way, and it's to the right of the goal, taken down, and no good. The kick as the halftime expires. Halftime score 1-0. The Fullerton Rangers on top. The lone goal in the soccer match thus far at the 18-minute mark, scored by Jada Wilson as Fullerton, the Rangers, lead the Comos Lawless from Oklahoma 1-0. Halftime. We'll be right back with the second half right after these messages. Ma'am, I appreciate that. We're back with you with the second half. This is Alton Britt for the Torbo Sports Network. And we've got a 1-0 soccer game with the Fullerton Rangers having the edge here at the halftime break. Only goal in the game at the 18-minute mark by the Rangers' Jada Wilson. Right now, the team from Oklahoma with the basketball in the offensive zone. Stolen, however, by the Rangers from Southern California. Former National League players have gone on to play in MLS, NWSL, UEFA Champions League, FIFA Women's World Cup, and the Olympics. Downfield, the ball goes, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Score remains 1-0 with the Fullerton Rangers having the edge in this 16 and under contest. Ball being contested at midfield. Another girl goes down and right back up she goes. Fixes her sock right at near the midline of the pitch. And the Rangers will continue their attack with a kick from the midfield stripe just to the left of the goal box. 1-0 the score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. The kick goes toward the goal where a heading attempt is made, but to no avail. Ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by the team from Oklahoma. The defending U.S. Youth Soccer National Champions in the girls division, 16 and under, was won by the Nationals Union 01 Black Michigan team, formerly the PSG Michigan Gators. The 17 and under won by the Midwest United FC 00 Royal out of Michigan. The 18 and under, the LA Galaxy San Diego Elite 99 California South, formerly identified as the Carlsbad Elite 99. And the 19 and 20 under, last year won by the YMS Explosion 98 from Eastern Pennsylvania. As the score remains here, 1-0 as you view it on the Torbo Sports Network. They are doing an excellent job of streaming all the action to the various locales around the country. Right now, with the ball, big scrum at midfield, and the Rangers on the attack, but they lose it right back to the Lawless. The Lawless and the Rangers, representing Oklahoma and California respectively, primarily the Oklahoma City area and the Fullerton, Los Angeles area of California, as the ball kicked out of bounds far to our right at the 44th minute mark of the match. Remember, 16 and under girls, they play 80-minute matches, 2 40-minute halves, while the older groups, they play the standard 45-minute halves, 90-minute matches. This, the girls' showcase. Next week, the boys' showcase right here in Wilson. At Gillette, also involved will be venues, soccer pitches at Fike High School, Bedingfield High School, Barton College, along with our neighbor city, 20 miles to the north in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, the Athletic Center. Right now, the Rangers look to add to their lead a left-footed kick way to the center, out of range of the goal, and ball headed back the other way, and very, very aggressive. The California girls are playing right now, as the girls from Oklahoma have had very, very infrequent opportunities at the goal. And the goalie for California has probably had the easiest job of the afternoon. Right now, the Washington girls trying to tie the score. It's only 1-0 right now. And the ball will be hit out of bounds, last touched by the Oklahomans, and it'll belong to the Rangers. In the offensive end, the throw-in, overhead style, toward the middle of the goal, and can anybody get a shot at net? No. However, the Rangers on a steal. The Rangers still in possession of the ball, and they've had the vast majority of the time of possession in the soccer match. They lead it 1-0. However, the Oklahomans with a chance now. Good block by the goalie and an empty net as the goalie has drifted out, and the goalie will get that ball. Good play by the goalie from Southern California. And she'll send it back toward the other goal, and the ball will roll and be recaptured by the Oklahomans down the right side. Here come the Rangers. The Rangers with a double team effort on a flag flies over on the far side, as we'll have out of bounds throw in by the it looks like the Fullerton Rangers will have the kick from the deep left side, far, far away. The ball kicked toward the center of the pitch. Heading attempt, no good by the Fullerton Rangers. A good pass to the middle, off to the right wing. The right wing trying to get inside, can't do it. Now a corner kick hits a Oklahoma player, and out of harm's way the ball goes, but lifted back toward the goal by Fullerton. Fullerton missed, but an excellent opportunity now, an open net, and a shot's high. Shot made with the left foot on the left side. Had a chance, number 17 of Fuller, and that's Jessica Martinez, or Martinez. I'm not sure the exact pronunciation. But the score remains 1-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. Fullerton has had the vast majority of time of possession. Right now, though, Oklahoma with the ball. Fullerton, though, will send it back the other way down the left side far. Half of these teams, they will play the final weekend of the year at the Disney Soccer Showcase, which will be held December 31st through January 2nd in Orlando, Florida, while half of the teams will play the final weekend at the Player Showcase March 17 through 19, 2017, in Las Vegas, Nevada. The regional championships for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series, 4 regional championships take place primarily in June 2017, while the national championships will be held July 25 through 30, 2017, in Frisco, Texas. So, the U.S. Youth Soccer National League doing a yeoman's job of providing numerous soccer opportunities for the soccer-playing youth of this country, and Torbo Sports Network doing an equally great job of providing television streaming for those interested. As the ball is kicked out of bounds on the far right side in the Ranger zone at the 49-minute mark. Remember, the under 16 girls, 16U, they play 80-minute matches as opposed to the 70 played by the older age groups. 40-minute halves. At this halftime, it was 1-0, as it is right now. The only goal in the game scored by the Rangers at the 18-minute mark by Jada Wilson, I should say. Wilson scores in Wilson. We are right now 49 minutes into the second half, and we've got a corner kick set for the team from California toward the goal and into the goal. A great pass for a 2-0 lead, and the goal scored by the young ladies from Fullerton. And the goal scorer, I believe, that was number 8, Yvette Ochoa. As Fullerton now with a 2-0 lead. That goal coming at the 49-minute mark of the second half as Ochoa drilled it in. Yvette with the goal. She'll join Wilson as the only goal scorers in this contest, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. And as a team, they happily go to their team bench to celebrate very briefly that shot by Ochoa. Ochoa's goal has made it 2-0 at the 50-minute mark. That goal came at the 49-minute mark of the second half, and will join the 18-minute mark goal in the first half by Jada Wilson. All in all, the Fullerton Rangers with a 2-0 lead over the SLSC Comos Lawless out of Oklahoma City to be exact. My name's Alton Britt. You're viewing the Torbo Sports Network. Right now, the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, we'll wait and see as the play is stopped right now. It'll be down the extreme right side out of my view, and the throw-in will be headed and recaptured by the girls in the fluorescent jerseys from California as they mount an offensive attack again. A deep pass, 2 girls, 1 blue, 1 fluorescent, fight for the ball right in front of the goal. And the girls from Oklahoma, they prevent further damage, getting the ball out of harm's way. But the ball retrieved by number 8. Number 8 for, of course, the Fullerton Rangers, the young lady who scored the last goal, as 2 girls hit the ground hard right at the center of the pitch. Right now, Fullerton threatening to score again, but out of harm's way, the ball kicked back toward the other goal. Now Fullerton with the ball again. Some fancy footwork done, but to no avail. Fullerton will send it back the other way, but run down by the Rangers. The Rangers left-footed kick down the left side, and the Rangers with another scoring opportunity will kick it further down the left side and send it goalward, and no one's home. As the ball kicked out of danger by the team from Oklahoma, and now the ball will be sent back the other way by the Oklahomans as we've got a substitution. Number 15, that's Monica McGee. She's ready to come in for the Lawless Football Club out of Oklahoma City. As right now the ball being contested, and it seems like the team that's ahead in these matches, they have more players than others. I guess it's because they're so quick and they just develop the field quicker than the other ones do. Right now, the Rangers threaten from deep in their offensive zone, and a tie-up, and Fullerton comes out with the ball still. Fullerton with the ball as Ochoa now will kick it on the left side, and another opportunity as number 6 for Fullerton with the ball will go deep on the left side. That's Isabella Gillette. and she can't get it in. The ball goes out of bounds at the 53-minute mark. We've got a 2-0 score in favor of the Rangers, in favor of the Fullerton Rangers over the Comos Lawless out of Oklahoma. Right now, we've got a sub into the game. Number 15 will enter the fray. That's Monica McGee. She had waited a considerable time before going in. Right now, the clock still runs at the 54-minute mark of the second half. Inbounds pass captured by Oklahoma. Oklahoma trying to get back at the other end. They haven't really smelled the goal. A left-footed shot high over the goal, no good. Captured by the Oklahoma goalkeeper, and that'll send it back the other way. Left-footed kick, no good. Score remains 2-0. Goes at 18 of the first and 49 of the second by Wilson and Ochoa, respectively. Right now, the team from Oklahoma trying to get near that goal for one of the few times today, as the team from Fullerton doing a good job of heading that ball back the other way. Now Oklahoma will intercept, and we've got a stoppage in play at the 55-minute mark, as we're going to have a kick made toward the goal by Oklahoma. Oklahoma, one of their better chances at a score, as we've got a sub getting ready to come into the match. Number 1 for the Fullerton Rangers, and that's Alexis Williamson. She's a hustler, as the Oklahoma team works the ball in front of the goal but can't get a shot off, and back the other way we come with it as the ball in the possession now of the Fullerton Rangers. Down the right side at the 55-minute mark, 2-0 the score in favor of the Rangers over the Lawless. The Lawless, though, showing some signs of life. Back the other way, can't get a shot away, as the ball again taken by the team from California. Down the left side, going hard, a real fast player, number 6, Gillette, will shoot it to the middle of the pitch. On the right side it goes. Match of the Rangers still in possession, but coming away with that soccer ball is the Oklahoma team, but right back in the hands of the Rangers. The Rangers are relentless. Right now, Rangers with the ball near the center line. Rangers, Gillette will shoot the left-footed kick downfield toward the center, where it's repelled and brought back the other way. Run down, however, by the Rangers in the defensive zone. 56-minute mark of the second half, as kick goes harmlessly into the hands of the goalie for California, and we'll go back the other way at the 56-minute mark. 2-0 the score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers, the more than a club fluorescent ladies from Southern California. Right now, the ball being scrummed after, and a push by Ramirez for California will result, Jacqueline Ramirez Garcia rather, on the push, and we'll get subs getting ready to go in the ball game. Fullerton will send in number 1. That, as I told you earlier, is Williamson. She'll be joined by number 9, Anderson, as we'll get a kick from the Oklahoma team, an indirect kick from near the center circle. Oklahoma shoots it. Go over the high save by the goalie. Nice kick, but it just wouldn't go to the back of the net, as Oklahoma gets ready to sub 4 players. 2 players for Fullerton, 1 for the Lawless, as the score is 2-0 in favor of the young ladies from the West Coast. California, too, as they work the ball deep down into the scoring zone. In the middle of the pitch, the ball worked to Ochoa. Ochoa can't get a shot away. Off to the right side. Coming away with it is Oklahoma at minute 58. We've got about 22 minutes left in this soccer match. 2-0 the score in favor of the young ladies from the West Coast. Right now, Washington making an attempt to send it upfield, but again, it's intercepted by the fluorescent ladies from Fullerton. back the other way, the ball goes deep down the right side, out of the way, fielded by the goalie, who sends it back toward the center of the pitch. 58 minutes in, and a steal and a goal shot. Nice save by the goalie. Holy mackerel, that was headed to the back of the net in the last minute, and Andrea Vela was intercepted by the goalie for the Oklahoma club, preventing further damage to an already 2-0 lead enjoyed by the girls from Fullerton, California. Fullerton, about 20 minutes away from Los Angeles, and the Lawless Football Club, they are from Oklahoma City. We're in minute 59 of a 2-0 game. Ball down pitch. Again, the Rangers with the soccer ball intercepted by Oklahoma, but the Rangers get it right back. The Rangers, relentless in their pursuit of further goal damage, send it to the left corner where the shot on goal is intercepted by Oklahoma and kicked back the other way. But as they've done all game long, the Fullerton Rangers intercept, can't get it inside. Ball kicked to the right of the net, and then an out of bounds, or rather a nice save by the goalie who had gone wide on the right side to catch that soccer ball. At minute 60, here in the contest, 2-0 the score, the Fullerton Rangers. A goal at 18 of the first, a goal at 49 of the second. Scored by Wilson and Ochoa, respectively. Those goals have given the young ladies from California the 2-0 advantage at minute 60. We've got roughly 20 minutes left in the soccer match. Down the right side come the Rangers. The Rangers, as I said earlier, they've had far more possession time than have the Oklahomans. They have been all over the field just a tad quicker, I say, than the team from Oklahoma. Downfield, the ball advanced by Oklahoma, but run down by California. And we're now in our 61st minute of a 2-0 game. And Oklahoma trying hard to get that ball in the scoring zone. Ball intercepted again by the team in fluorescent. And I'm telling you, Gillette, number 6, has been all over the pitch for the Californians as the ball is sent deep down the left side, run down by Oklahoma in the 61st minute. 2-0 the score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers over the Lawless Club out of Oklahoma. Right now, big scrum for the ball and attempting to get into the scoring zone. The team from Oklahoma has to send it backwards. And once again, a header back the other way made by the Rangers. The Rangers and Oklahoma are scrumming each other for the ball near the center of the pitch. And the Rangers get it back the other way it goes, and it'll go out of bounds at the 62nd minute mark. Once again, 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. A goal by Wilson at 18 of the first, and a goal by Ochoa at 49 of the second. Now subs come into the game for Oklahoma. Number 27, Bailey Fink. Number 6 also in, Aubrey Gonzalez. And we'll pick up the other subs as we can, as we still have a 2-0 ball game, a 2-0 soccer match, as two girls run together right in front of me and coming out of the scrum. As with the ball will be the young ladies from California. Again, Gillette just magic with her feet, the way she's able to dribble that ball out of trouble and get it out of the way of the Oklahoma players. We're in minute 63, 2-0 the score in favor of California over Oklahoma. The Fullerton Rangers over the Comos Lawless out of Oklahoma City. Minute 63 appears on the scoreboard, still a 2-0 ball game, soccer match, as the ball inbounded by the Rangers and headed back the other way. 16 and under action here at Gillette Athletic Complex in Wilson. Back the other way, Oklahoma, they've just really not been to the goal all game long. Time of possession just dominated by the young ladies from the West Coast as the ball kicked down deep, and it'll be taken by the goalie, and the goalie from California will send it back the other way. As she picks the ball up, she'll get a kick out in front of the box, and 2-0 the score remains, and a high punt that will land near mid-pitch in the 64th minute. 2-0 the score, the Fullerton Rangers over the Lawless club out of Oklahoma. In the middle of the field, Oklahoma with the ball. Oklahoma certainly not out of it, but they have been stymied at every opportunity by this lightning-quick California soccer team. Right now, the ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by California. It'll belong to Oklahoma in the 64th minute. 2-0 the score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. You're viewing the Torbo Sports Network as they stream all the action. You're listening to Alton Britt here in Wilson, North Carolina. Thanks for joining us. We've got about 25 minutes, or rather 15 minutes left to play. We're now in the 65th minute of an 80-minute soccer game, and a kick on the left side may be the best opportunity for the Oklahomans today. Sails wide over the goal, and the lead remains 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. We're in minute 65 here at Gillette in Wilson. We're at the U.S. Youth Soccer National League Showcase Tournament for Girls. 10th year of existence, 8th consecutive year being played in Wilson. Once again, the U.S. Youth Soccer National League features the top teams in the country who earn their place in the league via either success in their respective U.S. Youth Soccer Regional Championships or success in their respective U.S. Youth Soccer Regional Leagues or a top finish in last year's National League. Right now, a kick by the goalie for California will send it downfield. Nice header near midfield, back the other way. But the Magic, Gillette, will kick right into the chest of an Oklahoma player. Oklahoma's still in it, but they're down 2. We're in minute 66 of an 80-minute match here in the Girls Showcase in Wilson, North Carolina. A cool, windy, beautiful day in Wilson, except for the coolness and the blustery winds. Just about a perfect afternoon for soccer. And Oklahoma trying to get near the scoring zone, but as they've been all match, they are thwarted by the young ladies from Fullerton. Down the right side, the Rangers work the ball, and it's kicked out of bounds, last touched by the Oklahomans. And in minute 66, the team from Fullerton will play it on the out of play on the right side. As the umpires, they've done just a fabulous job. As I say, we've got the best of the best players. I think we've got the best of the best umpires. Referees, in addition, as very few discrepancies have arisen in the 7th match I've personally seen here at Gillette, as we've got a substitution ready to come in. I think we're going to have a goalie substitution, as coming into the match will be Jenna Rano. Rano will replace the goalie, who really has had somewhat of a lonely afternoon. We're in minute 67 of a 80-minute match. 2-0 the score in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. Fullerton scoring with 18 at the 18-minute mark of the first half. Jada Wilson with a goal in front of an empty net. And then a goal by Ochoa. Yvette scored with 49 at the 49-minute mark of the second half to give the Rangers a 2-0 lead, which they still enjoy. Right now, Fullerton will work the ball in the offensive zone. as the ball is headed by number 9. That's Madison Anderson, right into the hands of a Oklahoma player who in turn gives it back to the Rangers. Ball going back and forth now across the center pitch line at the 68-minute mark. 2-0 the score as Oklahoma tries desperately to get into the scoring attack zone. On the right side, the ball taken by Oklahoma, and I think they still have it. They send it toward the middle of the pitch, but a good save by Fullerton will send it back the other way. These Fullerton girls are tough, no doubt about it. A good effort, though, by Oklahoma to the middle of the pitch. Oklahoma with another shot out left of the pitch, sends it wide, and the ball run down in traffic. 2 girls after it. Now it's headed back the other way by Fullerton at the minute 69 mark of the second half. Fullerton, extremely difficult to even get a shot off against these young ladies wearing the fluorescent jerseys and socks. Right now, the ball kicked out of bounds, last touched by Fullerton, and Fullerton will give the ball over to the Oklahomans as Anderson, the last to touch it for the Fullerton Rangers. Downfield it goes. Anderson has it. Anderson now trying to break away. Anderson knocked to the turf. No call. Anderson gets right back up, and the ball gets sent the other way where it's promptly kicked out of bounds by the Rangers. That'll turn it over to the girls wearing navy representing Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City at minute 70 will play it in. Right in front of me, down to my left, the score is 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. Fullerton with the soccer ball downfield. Good breakaway down the left side by Fullerton's number 3, Casey Garrity. Garrity on the left side shoots it toward the goal, but it's off of an Oklahoma player out of bounds to the left of the goal, and at the 70-minute mark, the ball will belong to the Fullerton Rangers. Fullerton up 2-0 in the soccer contest, the U.S. Youth Soccer National League Showcase being played in Wilson, North Carolina. Again, the officials, they've done an excellent job all game long, all tournament long, the 7 games that we've seen. Only a couple of disagreements have arisen between the coaches and the officials, and the officials quickly quelled that down as they've had complete control of these soccer matches from the very beginning. In the 71st minute, 2-0 lead by Fullerton. Corner kick by Fullerton. Kick into the net, blocked away. Nice save by Oklahoma, preventing the score from doing further damage to the Oklahomans. It's already 2-0 in favor of the Californians. We're in the 71st minute of an 80-minute 16 and under girls showcase contest as the ball into the woods, near the woods, behind the scoreboard, and reaching down and picking it up will be Fullerton, who will get a corner kick from the right corner. As Fullerton leads it 2-0, they'll try to ice it right here as the kick's on its way goalward, and it's caught beautifully in traffic by the Oklahoma goalkeeper, who sends it the other way in the 72nd minute. And a scrum at midfield, mid-pitch, won by the Californians, and another collision, another takedown, another quick get-up, and Oklahoma battling hard, trying to get back in this soccer match. They trailed throughout as Jada Wilson made the first goal for Fullerton at the 18-minute mark of the first half, and Yvette Ochoa at the 49-minute mark of half number 2. As the team from California, left-footed kick sent goalward downfield by the fluorescent ladies, and running it down, both girls hitting the turf at midfield, and slower than usual to get up, both of them, but the ball called in favor of the team from California to the disagreement of the coach from Oklahoma City. we still have one California girl sitting down. Now she gets up. She's okay. She hit really hard, and usually these girls just bounce up like as I said earlier, a jack in the box. But that one took a little time, but we've got a kick in the offing now from the right side, and the kick will be attempted by Jacqueline Ramirez Garcia, wearing number 10 at the 73rd minute mark, 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. Right now, no action on the field as Ramirez Garcia will set sail toward the goal. The ball headed back the other way by Oklahoma, now kicked left-footed style toward the center line. Oklahoma will give up possession as it's kicked the other way by Gillette. Gillette for Fullerton kicks it on the right side. Then it's kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Oklahoma, and the girls from Fullerton will get it right back. 17 and under action from Gillette Athletic Center here in Wilson, North Carolina. I'm telling you, Isabel Gillette, she's been will-o'-the-wisp all over the soccer pitch today for the Fullerton Rangers. Right now, substitution time for Fullerton. Hope Osborne will enter the fray of a 2-0 game led by the young ladies from Fullerton near Los Angeles in Southern California. Gillette with a left-footed kick toward the goal is on the way and is saved, and a follow kick is good. No, it goes wide left, right in front of the goal. It looked like for sure it would be another goal for Fullerton, but at the last moment it went wide left as Victoria Lopez missed an excellent opportunity to add to the Fullerton Rangers lead. We're in minute 75 now. Fullerton still with a 2-0 advantage as Oklahoma searches for their first goal, one of their few goal attempts of this match. Fullerton, as mentioned often, has been just terrific on defense. The ball sent by Oklahoma toward the middle of the pitch, but it's sent back the other way by the Fullerton Rangers in much the same fashion as they've done all game long. Down the right side, running the ball down will be Oklahoma as contact is made in the far corner. Coming out of the scrum, though, Oklahoma, nice ball maneuvering with the feet by the Oklahoma players down the side on the left, kicked further deep, and now the goalie will keep it. And the empty net, but Fullerton can't get a shot off as again the girls, or rather Oklahoma can't get a shot off as the girls from Fullerton, as they've done all game long, just blocking every opportunity. We're in minute 76. 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers over the Comos Lawless. Fullerton out of Southern California, and, of course, the Lawless from Oklahoma City. Contact made near midline, but the girls from Southern Cal retain possession. Gillette with a left-footed kick goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oklahoma. It'll belong to the young ladies from Fullerton near the half-court line. Gillette will play it in. Gillette right in front of me, down to my left. Gillette will two-hand the ball deep in the left corner, and chasing it down, Fullerton in the 77th minute, trying to protect a 2-0 lead, sees it go out of bounds. Last hit, I believe, by the Fullerton girls, and not much time left for the Oklahomans to try to get on that scoreboard. They are down 2-0. As we've got a sub for Fullerton. Into the game, Elizabeth Castillo, wearing number 2, as the throw-in made by Oklahoma in the defensive zone, and Castillo made an effort to steal that ball and just about succeeded, and we've got a knockdown, and it will be a free kick by the girls from Oklahoma, and nearly they had a breakaway, but jumping in at the last second was a good defensive effort in minute 78 by Fullerton. Fullerton seem like they've just made their mind up. They're not going to allow any scoring, and through 78 minutes, they've done exactly that as they lead 2-0. The Fullerton Rangers over the Comos Lawless, 2-0. And we're in minute 78 here in Wilson, North Carolina at the Girls Showcase as a kick from far out on the left goes wide right by Oklahoma, and that'll turn the ball over to the Californians. Minute 78, 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. The Rangers getting goals at the 18-minute mark by Jada Wilson and at the 49-minute mark by Yvette Ochoa, as Fullerton's been more or less in complete control of this soccer match all game long. Oklahoma has tried awfully hard, but they've just not been able to penetrate that tough Fullerton defense, as now we are in minute 79 of this soccer match. Fullerton, the Rangers lead the Lawless by a 2-0 score. Right now, running the ball down and perhaps being offside, Tennessee will send it out toward the middle of the pitch, and it'll be stopped. Tennessee will get a kick. And downfield the ball goes, but Williamson sends it back the other way. As we're approaching the end of this soccer match, as Fullerton has enjoyed the lead from the 18-minute mark when the first goal was scored by Jada Wilson. Fullerton now with a 2-on-1, but a good defensive play by Oklahoma City. Jumping in there to prevent that breakaway was Oklahoma City's Brooklyn Fink. And Brooklyn certainly made some defensive noise at the 79-52 mark. 2-0 in favor of the Rangers, as Gillette will throw it toward the end line on the left, and we're just about near the completion of this soccer match. The clock, in fact, is at 80, but we've got a continuance of play. Score remains 2-0. Fullerton will send it downfield in the attack zone. The young ladies in fluorescent green and yellow, they look another goal. Back the other way, though, comes the young ladies from Oklahoma. We've already played 80 minutes, just a continuation of play, and Brooklyn gets that ball for the team from Oklahoma, Brooklyn Fink. Fink with the ball will send it downfield screaming, where it's off the head of a California player. I don't know how in the world these girls don't have constant headaches the way they put their head on that soccer ball, leather or plastic, as right now we've got a whistle and a stoppage of play. It'll go back the other way in the possession of Oklahoma. 2-0 the score by the team from California as they are in the offensive zone, but Oklahoma with the ball in their possession. They look to frequent a place near the goal they haven't been very often this afternoon, as Oklahoma winds away the last few seconds of this match, down 2-0, and near steal by the Rangers. In fact, the Rangers do get it. Williamson cross pitches it to a waiting California player as the horn sounds, ending the match. And the Fullerton Rangers victorious 2-0 over the Oklahoma City Comos Lawless. Once again, the final score, 2-0 in favor of the Fullerton Rangers. The Rangers are getting a goal at the 18-minute mark by Jada Wilson. They led 1-0 at halftime. And then a final goal at the 49-minute mark by Yvette Ochoa, as the Fullerton Rangers are victorious in this 16U match by the score of 2-0. Hope you enjoyed it. I have. My name's Alton Britt, and you viewed the proceedings on the Torbo Sports Network. Goodbye, everybody.